was an old clip, probably on Tough Enough. Yeah.
Oh, so I thought that was for something new.
Yeah, I want to see Booker T jack somebody up. What you over there laughing?
Well,
He makes some games.
Why is it coming out now?
Because I think it's because of the LFG. The people are talking about the reality show, and they're going back saying, remember when Booker T yanked up old boy for rolling his eyes and acting like he didn't care about what Booker T was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope he do yoke somebody up. Somebody getting yoked up. Somebody getting sitting home crying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a question for you guys, man. Seeing that WWE has this reality show, and they're gonna have a bunch of legends up here as mentors and guides. If you were to go to the WWE and you had to be mentored by a legend, who would you want to be mentored by?
Shawn Michaels.
Why?
Because he's Shawn Michaels. There's no explanation. He's Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels has a great mind for wrestling. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The original Mr. WrestleMania. And he just from his whole entire career, Shawn Michaels has been that guy. And even him turning over a new leaf and having a new walk with God, and becoming religious and being a guide and a mentor to young people, man, I think that's an inspiring story that not a lot of people know and that needs to be heard. So I think that Shawn Michaels will be a great person to get mentored by, because he's done everything and pioneered a lot of matches in the WWE, and he is a fixture. Definitely a Mount Rushmore figure for a lot of people. So if I had to get mentored by anybody, it's Shawn freaking Michaels.
Okay. What about you, LP?
It's quite a few guys actually, but if I had to pick one, I probably would say Stone Cold, just because Stone Cold know how it was from coming up from the ground up. He wasn't never really given anything. He had to earn everything. I think that he would be able to, he know ins and out more than most. Yeah, I think he knows the business side. He knows I never heard Stone Cold doing steroids. Like, outside of that one time when he got in trouble, he for the most part, he kept a level head with his stuff or whatever. I think I would say that, and he was one of the biggest stars, if not the biggest star. It's debatable, it's arguable, of all time. So why would you not want to learn from the greatest of all time?
Okay.
Uh,
For me, it would have to be Randy Orton, either mainly because he's been able to withstand the test of time, and to be able to change not so much his character, but be able to change along with the changes of the times. You know what I mean? Like, he's been through several different generations of professional wrestling, and he grew up in it. As his dad and his grandfather were also a professional wrestler, so he grew up in it from birth all the way until it was time for him to go and make his debut with WWE and OVW and all of that. And to this day, he's still out there. He's kicking it. He's doing it. He's had the charisma. He's learned how to change his personality and his mentality for it to fit the character that he is in that time, and to be able to give the fans exactly what they're looking for, whether it was a sadistic heel who's walking around kicking people's heads off, or this really, really cool baby face that you want to just sit there and sing his music with him. So my pick would have to be Randy Orton.
Okay. I got two more. So if I had to pick, I'm gonna do three. I would definitely say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because I mean the transformation of his career has been it needs to be studied. I mean, I don't care how if LPTs his movies and trash on his movies. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is a megastar and a businessman. And not to mention on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore as well for greatest wrestlers of all time, and for him to be ahead of the board for the WWE and TKO Holdings. I think that's great, and that's a great transition, man. And then Mark Henry. Mark Henry is a brilliant wrestling mind, and he has brought a lot of people that we watch today on TV to the table, and been able to get them jobs, as well as his son. Man, I think that wherever his son decides to go, whether it's WWE or AEW, Mark Henry has carved a pathway for his son to be able to thrive and survive in the wrestling business if he chose to. And also, Mark Henry has his own promotion, man. Shout out to All Caribbean Wrestling, and actually, they just got a TV deal for next year, man. So that's great, man. Congratulations to them. That's huge. But yeah, definitely, Mark Henry is probably one of the great minds in wrestling that not a lot of people talk about. So I was saying those two.
Okay, you got two more, LP, or one more?
And it got to be just a wrestler.
No, anybody.
Oh well, I pick JR. I mean, JR knows more about the business on all aspects, behind the scenes, front of the scenes. You know, even wrestling, he knows what makes a good wrestler, what makes a bad wrestler, what makes a good promo, what makes a bad promo. It was close. I was gonna say Paul Heyman, but if those two are very, very close together, but people probably wouldn't think about JR, but JR would definitely be a great mentor.
Yeah, I can see that.
My other two would definitely be Paul Heyman, because he's a guy that who learned on the fly, you know, how to bring a company from the ground up, and he is still one of those guys who will tell you, you know, he doesn't know everything, but he's learning as he goes. He's learning how to do new things and change things, and the way that he thinks about how to deliver a specific moment or some type of storyline or whatever. Like there was one where he was looking like he was distressed when Roman Reigns left, and he was up under Solo Sikoa, and his eyes was bloodshot red, and he looked like
disheveled. Is
yeah,
the word. Very disheveled.
yeah. And they said that, you know, reports said that he had made sure that he didn't sleep for over 24 hours just to deliver that look. You know what I mean? So for someone to have the type of dedication to do something like that, like Paul Heyman has done, you know, why would you not want to learn certain things from him in certain aspects of the business? And my other pick would definitely be Michael Cole. Michael Cole is a guy who, you know, you hear from a lot of WWE superstars now who say they go to Michael Cole for advice for a lot of different things inside and outside of professional wrestling. So Michael Cole would definitely be my other pick, and he's been around it for a very long time too, and he has figured out how to move from backstage correspondent to, you know, the head guy for the commentary, and working with all the talent and helping them to be able to deliver their character, so that way he can tell the story behind the scenes as well as they tell the story in the ring. So Michael Cole would be my other pick.